Timeless life philosophies.
Have you ever experienced that subtle yet persistent feeling that there's something more to life? Something just beyond your grasp? It's as if there's an uncharted territory filled with secrets and truths that can fundamentally change how you view the world. This isn't just a flight of fancy. It's an intuition that many of us have felt a whisper urging us to dig deeper, to seek beyond the surface of our daily lives. In this video, we're setting out on a journey to uncover the hidden knowledge that governs our existence. This isn't your typical information dump. This is about uncovering profound truths that have been deliberately kept from the masses. Let's start with the basics. Our lives are filled with distractions, social media notifications, endless news cycles, and the constant hum of everyday stress. These distractions aren't just random occurrences. They are strategically placed to keep us from exploring deeper truths about ourselves and our potential. Have you ever wondered why this is the case? Why is there such a concerted effort to keep us busy and distracted? It's because when we're preoccupied with the trivial, we don't have the mental space to question the status quo or to explore our own latent capabilities. Now imagine for a moment that life is like a grand stage play. Most of us are actors, performing our roles, reciting our lines, and interacting with our fellow cast members. But behind the scenes, there's a scriptwriter, a director, and a whole crew of people who know exactly how the story unfolds. These individuals possess the hidden knowledge, the deeper understanding of the plot and the characters. What if you could step behind the curtain and see the script for yourself? How would that change your performance, your role in this grand play? This video is about lifting that curtain and revealing the script. We're going to delve into ancient wisdom, esoteric symbols, and hidden technologies that have been used throughout history to shape and control our perceptions. So, if you've ever felt that nagging sense of something more, if you've ever questioned why things are the way they are, and if you're ready to unlock the hidden knowledge that governs your life, then you're in the right place. Prepare for a journey that promises to transform your worldview and empower you with new awareness and strength. Let's embark on this exploration together, and who knows, by the end, you might just see the world and yourself in an entirely new light. The veil of reality. Imagine your day-to-day life as an intricately woven tapestry, vibrant and detailed, yet concealing a hidden layer beneath its surface. Every day, we wake up, go through our routines, interact with people, and consume endless streams of information. But have you ever paused to consider who controls the narrative of this information? What if I told you that much of what we perceive as reality is a carefully crafted illusion designed to keep us distracted and docile? Let's break it down. Our modern world is a cacophony of distractions, news headlines that provoke fear, social media feeds that foster envy, and entertainment that numbs our minds. These distractions aren't random. They are strategic. By keeping us focused on the superficial, we're less likely to question deeper truths or challenge the status quo. It's like being kept in a state of perpetual hypnosis, where our awareness is limited to what's right in front of us, while the true nature of reality remains hidden from view. Now, let's dive deeper. Think of reality as an iceberg. The tip, visible above the water, represents our everyday experiences, the mundane and the obvious. Below the surface lies a massive, hidden structure, vast and profound. This hidden portion of the iceberg is where the real power and knowledge reside. It's filled with ancient wisdom, esoteric teachings, and truths about our potential that have been systematically obscured. Why is this hidden knowledge kept from us? The answer lies in control. Those who hold this knowledge wield immense power over the rest of us. By keeping us in the dark, they maintain their dominance. Imagine a shepherd and a flock of sheep. As long as the sheep remain unaware of the broader world beyond their pasture, they are easy to manage. Similarly, as long as we remain ignorant of our true potential and the hidden mechanisms that shape our reality, we are easier to control. This veil of reality is maintained through a combination of fear, distraction, and misinformation. Major media events, political conflicts, and societal norms are all part of this grand illusion. They keep us engaged in trivial matters, preventing us from exploring deeper questions about our existence and potential. But what happens when we start to question the narrative? When we pull back the curtain and peek behind the scenes, unveiling this hidden layer of reality is like awakening from a dream. It can be unsettling, even frightening, to realize that much of what we've been taught to believe is a facade. But it's also liberating. By seeing through the illusion, we begin to reclaim our power and potential. We start to ask important questions. Who am I? What am I capable of? What truths have been hidden from me? In this journey, we will explore these questions and more. We will delve into the hidden knowledge that lies beneath the surface of our everyday lives, uncovering secrets that have the power to transform our understanding of reality. So, are you ready to lift the veil and see the world as it truly is? Let's embark on this journey together, peeling back the layers of illusion to reveal the profound truths that lie beneath. The Gatekeepers of Knowledge. Throughout history, there have always been those who possess knowledge that the rest of us can only dream of. These gatekeepers of knowledge are like the architects of our reality, holding the blueprints that dictate how society functions. From the ancient priests of Egypt to the secretive societies of the Renaissance, these elites have understood that controlling knowledge is the ultimate form of power. Let's take a journey back in time. In ancient Egypt, the priests were not just religious leaders. They were the keepers of scientific, medical, and astronomical knowledge. They understood the workings of the stars, the healing properties of herbs, and the mysteries of the human spirit. This knowledge was not shared with the general populace. It was guarded jealously, passed down through secret teachings and rituals. By controlling this knowledge, the priests maintained their power and influence over society. Fast forward to the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, where secret societies like the Freemasons and the Rosicrucians emerged. These groups were composed of individuals who sought to preserve and expand upon the ancient wisdom. They met in secret, away from the prying eyes of the church and the state, sharing knowledge about alchemy, geometry, and the nature of the divine. Their goal was not just to accumulate power, but to explore the true potential of humanity. Why do these elites keep such knowledge hidden? Because knowledge is transformative. It has the power to liberate and to elevate. If everyone had access to this knowledge, it would be much harder for a small group to maintain control. Think of it this way: if you knew the secret to infinite energy, you wouldn't rely on the energy companies. If you understood the true nature of your mind, you wouldn't be as susceptible to manipulation. Knowledge disrupts the balance of power, and those at the top will do anything to maintain their position. These gatekeepers employ various methods to keep us in the dark. They use symbols and rituals to encode their knowledge, ensuring that only the initiated can understand. They create distractions and diversions to keep us from looking too closely. And they foster a culture of fear and skepticism around esoteric knowledge, labeling it as superstition or conspiracy theory. But here's the thing: cracks are starting to appear in their fortress of secrecy. More and more people are waking up, questioning the official narratives, and seeking out the hidden truths. The internet has played a significant role in this awakening, acting as a modern-day library of Alexandria, where anyone with curiosity and determination can access a wealth of information. As we continue our journey, we'll explore how we can bypass these gatekeepers and access the hidden knowledge for ourselves. We'll look at the symbols and codes used by secret societies and learn how to decipher them. We'll delve into the ancient texts and teachings that have been preserved through the ages, and we'll uncover the practices and techniques that can help us tap into our true potential. By reclaiming this hidden knowledge, we not only empower ourselves, but also challenge the very foundations of the power structures that seek to control us. So, are you ready to become a seeker of truth, a guardian of wisdom? Let's continue our journey and unlock the secrets that have been kept from us for far too long. Cracking the code. Imagine walking through a dense forest. The path is overgrown, the way forward obscured by thick underbrush. Yet, every now and then, you spot a marker, a carved stone, a peculiar tree, a faint trail. These markers are clues, guiding you towards a hidden destination. In much the same way, our everyday world is filled with symbols and signs that offer clues to a deeper understanding, if only we know how to read them. Symbols are powerful tools of communication. They can convey complex ideas and concepts in a single image or gesture. Throughout history, symbols have been used to encode and transmit hidden knowledge. The challenge lies in deciphering these symbols, in cracking the code that unlocks their true meaning. Take, for example, the ubiquitous all-seeing eye. Most commonly associated with the Illuminati and conspiracy theories, this symbol has much older and more profound origins. In ancient Egypt, the Eye of Horus represented protection, health, and rejuvenation. It was a symbol of divine insight and omniscience. By reclaiming the original positive meanings of such symbols, we can begin to dismantle the negative associations that have been layered onto them over time. Consider the design of some government buildings, resembling ancient temples, or the layout of major cities, which can reflect sacred geometries. These are not merely aesthetic choices. They are imbued with specific energies and intentions based on ancient wisdom. These designs aim to tap into deeper powers, aligning physical spaces with cosmic forces and subtly influencing the thoughts and behaviors of people within them. By learning to decode these symbols, we begin to see the world more clearly. We notice the intentional design behind what might seem coincidental or decorative. This realization is empowering. It shifts the narrative from one where we are passive consumers of a pre-made reality to active participants who can see the framework and perhaps even influence its design. Let's also delve into the role of media and entertainment in this coding process. Films, television shows, and books often contain layers of symbolism and hidden messages. These can serve multiple purposes, sometimes as a method of subtle manipulation, other times as a way of communicating truths to those with eyes to see. By critically analyzing the media we consume, we can become more discerning about the messages we're absorbing, separating the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. This segment of our journey calls for a heightened awareness and a new way of seeing. It's about developing a symbolic literacy, learning the language that has been used by those in power for centuries. As we become more adept at interpreting these signs, we not only gain insights into the hidden workings of our world, but also reclaim a piece of the agency that has been obscured by those who wish to keep us in the dark. Now, equipped with the ability to read the hidden language of symbols, we are better prepared to navigate our world and to uncover the layers of meaning that have been built into it. This skill is not just about intellectual curiosity. It's a tool for empowerment, a means of reclaiming our sovereignty in a world that often seeks to define reality for us. As we continue on this path, remember that each symbol, each sign you decode, is a step towards greater understanding and personal power. You are reclaiming not just knowledge, but a sense of control over your own perception of reality. This is no small feat in a world that often feels increasingly complex and opaque. So let's keep pushing forward with our eyes open and our minds sharp. The more we understand, the more we can navigate this world, not as pawns, but as informed and empowered players in the great game of life.